Faqir Sayyid Saifuddin will speak about the coming of Nastaliq to the subcontinent. So, and he's bought, he has a, maybe his collection is better than the museum collection, their family collection. So he's brought some...
Better than museum.
So he'll tell you himself what the concept is, but I think he's brought some 6 ustads, their works historically down the centuries. And then our teacher at Hast, Sajid Abbas Naqvi Sahab will give us a demonstration, because he has an ijaza in the Lahore Nastaliq from Ustad Irfan Khan Sahab, and he has also learned Irani Nastaliq from Ustad
Nasir Jawahirpur.
So he knows that should be interesting as a demonstration. And then our honored guest from Islamabad, Rasheed Sahab, will just talk about current situation and what his, as an ustad, how he looks upon these two styles. He has a unique view upon them, which I think will be very interesting, and a creative view as to how to go forward. And I should also introduce one of Lahore's leading master calligraphers, Wajid Yaqoot. It's an honor to have you here, and we'll also hear his comments in the conversation, I'm sure. He just wrote a Bismillah downstairs, which you can just keep looking at, I think, for hours. Wo kidhar gayi? Oh, some student came, he just wrote it for her. Just like amazing.
Chalk would be I will start from the, where he left. Abdul Majid Parvi Rakam. He was not only calligrapher, he was a spiritual master, and he did ijtihad in Nastaliq, and he created new things in Nastaliq, and those changes which he made was very popular, right? And I'm going to give you just one example. Mostly Irani Nastaliq, they put dot like this, or some like this. But what Abdul Majid Parvi Rakam did, he put the dot, he gave little curve in it. A little curve, right? And the anatomy of this is, if you put the straight line from here to here, it should cross you like this. If you change the angle like this, it cannot, you cannot find the straight line to the corners, right? And from this, it's, he created to how to make ayn. Like this, the dot is a basic of Abdul Majid Parvi Rakam.
Wow. Enjoy it? समझ आ गई थी?
Bismillah Shah Sahab.
उस्ताद जी ने लिख दिया। बहुत ही साहब भी कह रहे हैं मेरी जरूरत नहीं है।
उस्ताद जी आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है, बट साहब एक वॉ उनका बना दें। मेहरबानी।
उस्ताद साहब
वॉ मैं क्यों कह रहा हूँ कि इन्होंने वॉ के माथे पे खम डाला था।
Indeed, I'm going to talk with you people, about the Irani Nastaliq and Pakistani Nastaliq and what happened to that, right? In these days, Irani Nastaliq is plus, the real beauty is gone, And I have a long discussion with Mr. Amir Khani and Abbas Akhwan, Kullo. What he did, he put the dot like this, right? And the half of the dot, and he take like this. And this portion, a little, you can say,
Dent.
a
A dip sort.
I think you noticed,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And this is a very beautiful. And because he was the master, so he write with the same stroke, And now the Irani, they change it. Irani, you like this. And this is not good, And, and this one, the measurement of this is 1 cut and half cut, 1.5. And then he comes there and, like this. But Parvi Rakam is, when he fight with Mr. Allama Iqbal, he left Lahore. He went to India, the same subcontinent. He went to Hyderabad, Deccan. So Nizam of Deccan, when he knows that Abdul Majid Parvi Rakam is, here he catch him. He asks him, sit here, this is your house, this is your money, this is your land, you just sit here and work. And he was there just like, I think, 15 days, 2 weeks. Then he asked Nizam Deccan that I would like to go to Ajmer to say salam to, He allowed him, okay, go. He went there. While he was out of Lahore, Iqbal had a press conference. And he said, if Abdul Majid Parvi Rakam is not going to write by, Kalam, I'm going to leave the, Kalam.
Yes, it's true.
And then he went to Ajmer, Abdul Majid Parvi Rakam, and there is Ishara. You understand Ishara? Yes. From Almighty or anyone.
Divine masters.
Go back to Lahore, meet Iqbal and work for him. Then he came back and he wrote for him. So they are great people. So in Nastaliq, there is a lot of things are different. And luckily I was the jury member of international competition held in IRCICA, Istanbul. So they give text to the calligraphers for competition. And one, for example, one Irani write and one Pakistani write, one Arab write, one Turk write, and always they gave first prize to Turk Nastaliq. So when I went in the jury, I object in the jury. I said, look, this is your wrong decision. You are not encouraging people, you are discouraging people, right? It's better for you to decide what exactly Nastaliq you want, right? Put the specimen and ask calligraphers to write. So they said, okay, they put the Turkish Nastaliq and for next competition, right? That we need this. Previously, they have more than 3,000 entries for Nastaliq. When they put that we need this, they just received 35 entries, right? And the very next competition, I also was there, and the Director General Akmaluddin Hassan Oglu is a friend of mine for many, many years, like more than 40 years, and he became the OIC Secretary General later on. I said to him in the jury that, look, I think we should create a new Nastaliq and make it internationalized. Just like Sulas and Nasr. So everybody is following Osmani Rasmul Khat, Nasr, and Sulas. So it's better for us, and we can make it. Amir Khani was sitting with me, Hassan Shalfi was there, and I asked them, that the good things from Nastaliq Turkish, take one or two. The good thing from Irani, take one or two. The good thing from Pakistani, take one or two. And make new Nastaliq. And we can make it, right? And I will allow, I am not interested to write Kurasa for myself. Kurasa should be written by the Amir Khani, he's a Ustad. So he was nearly agreed, yes, we should do that. Then Amir Khani speak to the DG. He said, I would like to talk to Rasheed separately. So Amir Khan took me outside of the room, and he said to me like this, Rasheed, please don't do that. I said, because he's a friend of mine and he's a great master, no doubt about it, right? He said, Rasheed, Khat reflects the society. If you make it like this, it's going. So, and then I really, just one sentence from him, I really satisfied. I said, you are right. Then both came entered in the room, and I request that Amir Khani said this, and I think he is right. And so we leave it. But we can do that. We can do that. And Irani, I have Amir Khani came in 1993. At that time I was teaching through television, Nastaliq, right? And we met. He came to my house, and we sit near to be 7 hours. We have dinner in 7 hours, and we were just talking about Nastaliq. And I just abruptly said to him that you destroy Nastaliq, Amir Khani. So now it's quite huge book written on Amir Khani, right? And he write his Safarname around the world. And when he came to Pakistan, and he mentioned my name, and he said, I met Ustad Rasheed, and he said, you destroy Nastaliq. He mentioned that. And also the other discussions, and also he said that he was the only man which we sit 7 hours and we were just talking about Nastaliq. So in this area, at this moment in Pakistan, the Khat of Abdul Majid Parvi Rakam, and later on Tajuddin Zari Rakam, and later on our 3 old masters, it's not there. It's changed now. And it needs to change, more changes, bring this, Otherwise, the beauty of Lahori Nastaliq is going to be finished. What I did, I tried to make my own Nastaliq, right, which I have also, because in Irani Nastaliq, the rhythm is mawjood. Right. In Pakistani Nastaliq, there's no rhythm. It's a drawing involved in it, right? So when you see the Irani Nastaliq, it's going like this, right? I take some of things, and I put it in my Nastaliq. And when you look at my Nastaliq, it looks Pakistani, but it's not. I display one piece in 1997 in Tehran, one Hilya Sharif, big piece, and in Nastaliq. Amir Khani bring 10, 12 his students, and he was asking them, see Nastaliq. One student, he said, Irani Neest. I said, you Pakistani Neest. Then what is it? I said, it's Rasheed. So, You know, it can be done, or it's a beautiful script. If it is, you know, Abdul Wajid Parvi Rakam and, you know, Tajuddin Zari Rakam, the big names, you know, and they are doing fantastic work, you know. And unfortunately, we are not, you know, the true followers of them, and we did not serve like they do, you know, to the Khat. Especially, we are, you know, spoiling our life and time and so on. But the Abdul Majid Parvi Rakam and Tajuddin Zari Rakam are Mir Ahmad and Rashid Dalmi and Sultan Al-Mashidi, you know, yeah, they are great people. They serve their lifetime to Khat. They never think about anything else. They were just busy and doing the things. And we are just wasting our time. You know. Yeah. Any question people have, it's better for you.
But sir, Sajid साहब थोड़ा वो बता दें ना
क्या जी?
जो डेमो करना चाह रहे थे.
हाँ जी.
Sajid साहब.
Okay, करें.
Okay,
करें, बिल्कुल करें.